It's time for Heartbreak. You know, every Friday we like to talk about very pertinent issues regarding relationships. And this time we're talking about forgiveness, especially when it has to do with your partner who keeps wronging you one way or the other. Let's quickly take a look at our story for today, and I'll introduce you to my guests.
Yeah. Adina. Spiderly Entertainment.
See this life where we to live. Me, I know, say everyone they try to do good.
This is crazy.
I have been married for 11 years. After our wedding, things were all rosy until 9 years ago when I witnessed the worrying trend. My husband was very free with ladies and he always cited his extrovert nature to be the cause. He made me allay all fears that he was fully committed to our union. But after I gave birth to our first son, the evidence was more pronounced as he normally stayed late after work and began hiding his calls, introducing key padlocks on his phone and lengthy chats with so-called office colleagues. He apologized when I eavesdropped on his conversations and had hard proof of his flirty nature and infidelity. He quickly apologized and even wept to the extent that I rather had to console him. After a few months, he went back to his old state and committed the same offense, defiling his marital bed. On my record, he has cheated more than 8 times. There may be other incidents that I may not have been in the know. He mostly pleads in December and tells me to forget the past so we can move forward into the brighter future with better resolutions in the coming year. He is at it again, pleading for forgiveness after I caught him with an ex coming from a hotel on a working day. Should I forgive him or call the marriage a quit? We both have only a son and a daughter.
We all define Obama and Michelle O'Donnell. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Saki, Tracy, Keisha, Gucci, Donald. Bolare, Adisi, Chapter, Nonyi, Bichi, Donald. Zono, commitment and we forgive it double.
Fear people.
Because nothing good.
In fact, you should fear people who wrong you the entire year and wait till December and apologize and say, oh, let's go into the new year with a new start. And then the new year begins. 3 months is cool, and then after that they start misbehaving again. You should be scared of such people. But I'm not the one giving the advice today. You've heard our story, and in between time we'll play it again for those of you who may have missed it. But it's time for Heartbreak. And in the studios I have Reverend Mrs. Charlotte Odro. She's a counselor, and we also have Counsellor Elom, who's a relationship strategist and a life coach. Good morning, and welcome. You got the full picture, right?
Yeah.
Do you want it to play again?
No, it's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start off with you, Rev, because you are the woman, and they say that we women get cheated on the most, and we're supposed to accept it and forgive our partners and move on. When we do it to the men, they don't understand. But overview, what do you make of the woman's story?
You know, it's not about forgiveness. It's about trying to get solutions to the problem.
Okay.
Because it keeps on repeating itself. So it's not about the woman forgiving the man, but there is something that the woman needs to sit down with the man and talk.
Okay.
Because you keep on doing the same thing and saying, sorry. Yes, we are ready to forgive, but what is making you do the same thing you're repeating? So I think the women needs to sit down and then analyze 1 or 2 things. What is giving the man the chance to be doing that? Is it because I'm easily to forgive him?
Yeah.
Is that why he's doing that? Or does he think I have nowhere to go? That is why he's doing that. Then you, the woman, need to address it. You need to sit him down, let him know this is not a joke. If you continue doing that, if I do once, there'll be hell.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do that because of you. So it is better you change for yourself. Or I take my decisions. And sometimes women are always ready to forgive, but it gets to a point we need to let them know, I've got a heart. It hurts. So you need to stop, not only for me, but for yourself. Because the more you continue doing that, it destroys you, the man. So the woman needs to sit him down and not talk about forgiveness, but talk about the issue and bring solutions.
Yeah, but
make sure he works on it.
But you talk about the issue and he comes and says, I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
So then he loves doing it every time.
Okay.
Then it's not something that he's sorry about, but it's something he loved doing. So if that's how it's going to be, the woman needs to take a different strategy.
All right, let me bring Counsellor Elom in. This is just an overview. We'll go into details soon. But what do you also make of the fact that she says, I have had hard evidence, but he's cheated on me about 8 times and still continues to ask for forgiveness? What does it say of the man?
Right, so like she was saying, I mean, when you want to always talk about these things, it becomes a problem. So you have to then go back and look at the foundation of the relationship. How did it start? So we seem to forget a lot of things. People try to overlook certain things, especially the red flags, and then they go ahead and then date such people. And eventually you end up in marriage. And these things start coming. She might have seen a lot of things about this man, but ignored them. So what she said is accurate. I agree totally with her. He needs to actually come back to the marriage. He's not in the marriage as we speak.
Okay.
He's not in there. He's somewhere else rather than the marriage. So he needs to come back to the marriage. And it depends on the woman because she's not the one cheating. The man is lost.
This is annoying.
Lost.
I won't lie to you. I'm
no,
a woman. But when you say
true,
my husband is cheating and it depends on me to fix the marriage.
If you're two people and one person is lost, you're the one that's not lost. There's a lot on you to find a solution because he's blind.
What if he doesn't want to be found?
Well, it's a marriage. That's why it's two people. You see, that's why it's two people. So he needs to be found. If the woman doesn't get up and keeps complaining and forgiving, it's going to repeat itself. Trust me.
So she should find him.
Find him.
Wait, how? Now let's talk about what she needs to do because 11 years of marriage, you have what, 2 kids? She says, well, a boy and a girl. And he cheated on you about 8 times.
It's even more than that.
Yeah, you know, because these are the ones that she's privy to.
Yes, right.
What about the moments where he's doing it and she doesn't know about it? And you're saying it should be the foundation. You mean, look at it from the foundation. Reb, I'm bringing you in here to understand. 11 years, am I now going back to foundation? Whatever was broken then is broken anyway. How do I fix a problem that occurred 11 years ago?
You see, when we were kids, there were things that we did as kids, but when we grow, we learn. So maybe when you met, there are some things you ignore, as he said, because we think, oh, I love him, or he will change. That is the mindset of women. They see the signs and they say, oh, mommy, when we marry, he's going to be fine. That is the biggest mistake you can do.
You cannot change any person?
You can change. It depends on God.
But people change because they love you.
No, they change because they've made decisions to change. You didn't force them to change.
Okay.
But they got to a point where they said, no, I need to end this because I want to save this relationship. So it's a personal decision.
So it's not because of you?
Oh, please. It's just a personal decision.
These men have lied to us. They have lied.
You see, if a man would change, it's because of you, the woman, your principles.
Okay.
I may love you, but I'm not going to succumb to this. So if this is going to be, I'm ready to lose the love than to enter into a marriage with you. But young women at these days won't do it. Oh, mommy, it's okay. He has the money. He's educated. It's okay. Education is good. He has the stature, the 6'7" part, presentable. So just this part, I can take care of it. Don't joke with it.
No, but every man cheats, no?
It's not every man cheats. Some men have decided to cheat, but there are some that they never thought of it, but out of something, it happened.
Okay.
So it differs. There's some men, they just want to cheat because it's like fun for you to know you're a man. Then some will tell you, how can I stay with one woman? It's the mindset.
Okay.
So if the woman is going to cheat, it's not acceptable in the society. But when the man is cheating, it makes him a man. And they want to, and it's wrong. But it will take a good woman to make a man make a decision. No way. I want to stand right for this woman.
Okay.
So you, the woman, before a man will say, I want to stand right, it's your sacrifices that you are ready to place on the table. But as what he said, you need to find the man. So marriage is not all perfect. One must sacrifice when one is lost.
But when one is lost, one must sacrifice. The one who is lost should sacrifice. Why should I be the one to sacrifice? It's like there's so much pressure. The woman is supposed to take care of the kids at home. She's supposed to take care of the man because they say that's your firstborn in the first place. That's already a lot of pressure. And now when he's misbehaving, I'm the same one that has to carry that burden and fix the problem. What about him?
He can also do the same. But women are too special. The things women carry, men don't have it. Though they are strong, yes, but there are some skills that women carry. We can't be like the men. The things a woman can handle within 30 minutes, a man can do it. We are too special for it. So when a woman decides to find a man, she will do it. But men don't have that patience as a woman will have.
Is this something that's in their DNA or we have just accepted it?
No, that is the way we ask women.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Are you sure we're not forcing this on women? And so that's giving men the impetus to misbehave because they feel like, okay, a woman can handle the pressure. Let me give her the pressure and still cheat. After all, when I come home, she'll take me back.
You will face it. So you see, when men think that they are doing things against the women, later they come to pay for it. I'm telling you. Let him continue cheating. His strength is being drained off. And the time is coming. He will see the consequences.
Yeah, but I won't be there waiting.
Oh, you have to be there.
I won't be there waiting for you. So what? If it's going to be 20 years, I should allow you. Then when you are weak and they've drained all your energy, you're not coming back to me. And that's the painful part. God forbid that you fall sick. Who takes care of you? I end up taking care of you. Why should I sacrifice for that long? Elon?
Well, about sacrificing, you don't just have to sit down with your hands just in between your thighs. No. There are certain things you can do to correct the wrongs as a woman.
Like?
So, if you're a spiritual person, you can pray. But I know a lot of people are not spiritual, so we will use other means. Like,
we all become spiritual when partners
well,
we find the Lord some way, somehow.
But then you see, the first thing is to draw his attention to what he's doing. But the thing here is that a lot of women try to put it in the form of nagging, and men don't like that. No, you see, he's already.
Elon, hold on. This is getting annoying. Okay. Men don't like it when we nag.
Yeah.
But we should accept when they
cheat.
So
it's about
constantly.
the method. No, I'm saying, Bella, what I'm saying is that there's a problem on board. So you want to correct it. In this way, you don't go nagging. You bring his mind to it. Sometimes a man is doing so many wrong things that he doesn't know. So until you bring his mind to yes, there are a lot of men who are doing so many wrong things, and until you bring their minds to it, they never know.
Like cheating? He doesn't know that is wrong?
Bella, it will shock you. If you have conversations with someone, see, you see the lady is saying that he has messages, text, long chats with colleagues. Some people don't know that when you are married, these things should be cut.
But that's why you go through counseling.
Right, that is why I'm saying that when the foundation is lost, you get everything wrong. From the beginning, when you realize that your boyfriend is having that kind of relationship with female friends and you don't like it, and you keep quiet. Finally, when you get married, it's going to grow. And it's like a seed. Once you plant it in the soil, it's going to grow into an oak tree. And to uproot an oak tree from the ground is so difficult. So now you need to find ways and means to uproot this oak tree. You don't just go trying to use your hand. There's so many methods, like bringing his mind to it. Now, when you bring his mind to it, this is what he's going to do. He's going to deny it. That's the first thing.
Wait, before that. So when you say bringing his mind to it, let's separate the two. Give me examples of how I'd say that may sound like I'm nagging, and how I can bring his mind to it without nagging. Give me an example.
So there you find him cheating, and you really cannot tell if indeed he's cheating. Now you ask him, who is this woman? Oh, I've never seen this woman. Oh, can I know her? And there he tries to hide it from you. It's none of your business. The way he even talk to you arrogantly. He is so furious about something small. Just you being inquisitive, trying to know what he's about. He tries to hide it from you. This is the right way. But when you go, who is this woman? Who are you texting? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Men don't like that. You see, when you go in the soft way, you are able to trap a man. You see, it's about the method. And I have a problem with women who try to bring in third persons who are not professionals, especially talking to your friends about your cheating, and they begin to suggest ways and means for you to catch him. Set a trap, go here, follow him here and there. And that is going to make the whole thing very tedious for you. At the end of the day, you do more than you can handle.
I see.
That becomes a problem.
Thank you for that explanation. Now let's go back to the examples that you were given. So when you bring his mind to it, then what?
Yeah, so you bring his mind to it. Like I said, he might deny it or apologize there and then. Now, when you bring his mind to it and he denies it, you leave it there. You give it another time. So it's called a considerable period. When you give him that grace period, he's either going to up his game, try to shield whatever evidence you found out the next time or not. Now, if you find another evidence to that, then you bring his mind to it again. Now, this time around, you see, it's marriage. Marriage is not a 2 weeks thing. It's a journey. Now, once you bring his mind to it, it feels like this time around it has become one too many that he cannot deny it anymore. But when you go in there like that and nag, he's going to clear everything and you don't have any evidence at all. Maybe he's been taking the woman here and that is where you caught him. You take him to another region. You will never know. You see, so the method about you bringing his mind to it has to also do with trying to let him know or assure him that you love him and bringing his mind to the fact that, see, this is why we came into this marriage, and these things are not going to help if third persons are going to be in our marriage. And remember the vows that we had on our wedding day. These things were not said for jokes or for plays. So we have to reconsider, reconscientize our mind, try to bring our mind to the very fact that we came into this marriage to do something good, and now you're beginning to ruin it. Maybe I'm wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong. You see, when you're going in this way, a man begins to reason with you, but if you go the wrong way, Bella, you miss the whole thing.
This is an adult we're talking about. I have to remind you of the vows that you made on your
He's
wedding
not,
day,
Bella.
and remind you that we
What
said
the
this
enemy
for
can
good
do to your
reason.
marriage. You see, one thing the enemy does, the devil does not like, is a good marriage. So he tries in every way to ruin it.
Okay.
Either using the woman against the man, the children against the mother, or the man against the woman, or third persons. So if you're not going to use the right method, and you're going to just follow your feelings, you're just going to follow your emotions, you're going to get everything lost.
Okay.
So there are methods, there are things that you have to do, and it is going to take time.
Okay.
During this period, you're going to be hurting. So I understand when women try to disagree and say that you don't know how I feel, you don't know what is really going on. See, if you don't go through the right way, you miss it. You have double of the jeopardy that you're going through, Bella.
Rev, well, quick one. Let me just say good morning to Nanaya. He's watching, and he says that I totally disagree with Rev. People can change because of others. I am a living testimony, and that is in capital letters. And Nanaya, we know you too well. So your wife has really changed you for us, and we're grateful for that. But Rev, what are some of the other methods away from drawing his attention to it and telling him that we both made vows on our wedding day, and so I expect you to uphold it. Let's try and save the marriage and all that. What if you are doing all that calmly, and he's still not budging? What happens?
You see, as he was saying, you know, there are other women that the moment they see that the husband is cheating, either they are angry, the way they appear is different. When he comes home, you are always angry. Where did you go to? Who were you speaking to? Come on. You why are you asking who he's speaking to?
I can't know.
No, if you can know, but it depends on the tone you are going to use.
Okay.
You see, when some women are too, when they are in pain, their reaction is so bad. And they want the man to know, you know what? No, I disagree with this. No. This is some of the things when I say that some of the women don't agree. But it's not about you agreeing to it. It is the principle of marriage. You cannot have it all the way you want it in marriage, and you're not ready to sacrifice. You can't work in marriage, because the Bible said that you need to dress it and keep it. Okay. So it means that marriage is a work. Both of us have to work on it. So don't say, oh, it's an outdoor, so you need to know. No, there are some things you do as a wife that it takes your husband to tell you, babe, where you're going to. No, you'll crash. He knows what will happen. So if you are the mind that will think, oh, I know, who are you to tell me what I'm going to know? We need to listen. So when my husband goes and comes back and I realize, I get the sense that, no, he's cheating. There are times you don't need to address it.
Okay.
Every man wants peace, no matter what they are doing. Give a man a peaceful home. Bella, listen.
Oh, man.
Yes.
It's tedious, no?
Listen, no, it's not tedious. It's annoying. Every man wants peace.
Yes.
So in a marriage, it's about the man?
No, it's not about the man. Bella, listen, if you give a man peace, you get the best home ever.
If you make a woman happy, you get the best home ever, no?
Why are we always looking for do and I do? No. If you do that, it can't work in marriage. Bella, if it's going to be always you do me, I do you, we will die in the marriage.
Okay, fine, no problem. We are saying that women should give the man peace. What if in some homes it is the man who is expected to make the woman happy so that she also give him peace? Why are we not saying that too?
Bella, what we are saying is that if you give the man the peace he's looking for, you enjoy your home.
So
Bella, wait, you enjoy your home.
So the peace in my home really depends on me and what
it depends on both. But what I'm saying is that sometimes one has to sacrifice if the other is trying to be stubborn. You won't say because he's being stubborn, I also want to do the same thing. Okay. There'll be fire in the house. Say when he comes home and he has done his own thing, he's expecting you to nag when he comes. Change it.
Okay.
You know, don't let them give us expectations. Okay, I know when I get home, there's fire. No, when he comes, welcome him.
Okay.
Get him something to eat and make sure he has a very good place to relax. Yeah. He'll be thinking, did he see it?
Even after you've caught him cheating?
He will be shocked, Bella. This is the problem. Bella, this is the
I'm
problem.
giving you hot water to put your feet in. I should treat you.
You have to become.
Bella, this is the problem where we're having divorce because some of us can't bury some of the pain till the right time. There are times to handle issues.
When is the right time? This woman has been cheated on 8 times.
No, listen.
Every December he apologizes.
Bella, get men that are 80 years or 70 years, ask their wives the things they've gone through. You'll be shocked why they are still with their husbands.
For their children.
Not only for the children. Sometimes the women say it's for the children, but at the end of the day, we also enjoy. We feel that joy as a woman that I've fought well and I've won it. It get to a point the man will say that, I've seen women, but my wife, with everything I did to her, she has proven to me she's a woman. Because Bella, some of the people where they are coming from, their background, they were taught that if you're a man, don't stay with one woman. That's what they were taught, and that's the things they saw. So for you to meet him and all of a sudden you want that change, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
So you need to have extra patience.
Now, are we also bringing up women that are made to believe that marriage is the ultimate? And so you go in, no matter what happens, even if he's killing you, forgive him, stay, try and draw his attention to it. And because of the children, don't leave. One day he will wake up suddenly and realize that you have been the woman that's been there for me regardless of what I did. So women are stuck in these marriages because society expects same. And we revere these women more than we revere single women.
No, Bella, we are not saying that. I am married. And I don't think I'll sit down for my husband to bully me. No. That's what he said. In the beginning of the relationship, you need to know who you're going to live with as a partner. And some of us are looking at unnecessary things to choose a partner. And that is why we are dying.
Yes.
If you have all the money, you look good, and you don't care about how I feel, I'm not going in for you. Because marriage is a long-term thing. You don't joke with it. So your money could be there, but let me see how you respect me.
Okay.
You may have all the money, you have all the prestige and everything. Let me see with all the level you have, how you address me when you're angry with me. You need to see all the signs before you say I do. And not say because it's already built up and the family is good, I'm secured. Then when you get them, they're beating you up. You don't blame me, you blame yourself. Because you are looking at the money, the 7 packs and all that. You take him to the gym, it's attractive. When you get home, they'll be beating you with the gym.
So, Elon, this woman, what if she's drawn his attention too many times? She said she even saw him coming out from a hotel with his ex and all that. Maybe she addressed it the best way possible. And he still asks for forgiveness in December. And by March, he's back to it again. At that point, what do you do?
Well, you see, because this has become a long time thing. It's not once, it's not twice. They've been married for years too. So you have to look at it in a very broad way and not treat it as a minor problem. So there, for me personally, I would recommend that they speak to somebody, a professional. But before that, let's talk about both of them. Now, like I was saying, if you bring his mind to it and he denies it, now you can go on and still bring his mind to it. Here, what you would do as a woman is that you would threaten him by way of giving him more of the love. She said it a lot of times. No, I mean, she said it a lot of times and people disagree. You see, this principle is by no other person but Jesus Christ. Sometimes the teachings of Jesus are illogical. They don't make sense at all. To love your enemy, pray for them, forgive them. All these things are illogical, unreasonable. But this is his teaching. He teaches you to do this way. So you give him more of the love that he thinks you'll be drawing away from him. And he begins to question himself. Now, every man who goes through that phase of cheating on his woman, at a certain point, will have to pause and think, why am I doing this? And the woman is not rebelling against me. Why is it rather that I'm cheating on her but getting that love from her? It becomes a big thing for a man. Now, you see, there's one thing I always talk about, and I think I've shared this with you before, the character and then the behavior. If you dwell on the behavior of the individual, you get everything wrong. But rather look at the character, because the character is the inbuilt trait of the person, but the behavior is as a result of what they are going through. Bella, if I walk into this studio and I find young, beautiful ladies, and my eyes begin to tempt me and do it, it may not be my character, but the behavior will come in as a result of what I've seen. So perhaps his company, the company is keeping, the friends that he has, what is making, but he's not like that. You find men who were very sweet, loving from the beginning, but now they've changed all of a sudden because of the company they're keeping, or because of the things that they are now reading and seeing on the internet and all that. So you loving him will now begin to make him draw himself away from these things, begin to juxtapose the two. Which one is more beneficial? Is it the one that is drawing me away from the marriage that God gave to me, or the woman that is still loving me regardless of my behavior towards her? You see, it gets to a certain point that he will change. And this is where a lot of people disagree. Men change at a certain point. If you're a woman and you're not the antidote to your man's poisonous behavior, then begin to question yourself. Because there's a lot on you, the woman. Every woman is created to have an antidote to every poisonous behavior of their man. And until a woman begins to exercise this virtuousness, begins to see that particular nature of her, you're just there in the marriage.
What about just walking out of the marriage? That's another form of threat.
You see, when you begin to look at that solution, or you begin to look at that escape route, it begins to hurt you in so many ways.
Woman?
Yes, you are not running away from the problem. You are actually adding more problems to you, because one, you are already hurting. Once you are out, the hurting doesn't stop. It still goes in there. So how about look for the solution to the hurt or the problem rather than walking away from it? She said something. People have been married for 60, 70 years. Do you think they are not hurt? Or they've never been hurt?
Some of them die even more broken than before.
Well, you see, the thing is, if you understand,
changed.
Bella, if you understand the item called marriage, there are times that these things will come. And when that phase comes, you have to. That is why I always teach people who come to me that once you are dating your partner, there are things that I always tell them that. Ask them this question. What if? So I call it a what if principle. What if I do this? What will be your reaction? What if I do this? Okay, now I don't have a lot of female friends. I don't have a lot of male friends. What if I start having a lot of male friends? Would you be happy with it? What if so the person begins to prepare his or her mind towards it. But if you don't ask all these questions and you're just there, Bella, it will hit you like a bomb.
My third marriage counselor is still texting, Nanaya. He says that it takes a woman to make a home. I agree. However, it takes a man to treat a woman right in order to make her create that serene home. And that was earlier when we were talking about whose job it is to create a home. But Rev, he's saying that, and you have said it as well, that treat her right. Treat him right no matter what he does to you. Again, back to this woman. 8 out of 13 years, maybe, because she said she's constantly cheating 8 times. Let's just say that it's every year a different woman, or same woman, but every year different issue. 8 out of 13 years. That means 8 years of your life, you are hurting because of a man. Whereas if you leave and go back home, you can concentrate on your job, on your kids, on making your life better. People have left marriages and have become much better than who they were when they were married to whoever. And again, to that issue of maybe you married the wrong person. What if this is the wrong person? You're telling me that I should rather sacrifice for all these years for this man who might not even be the right person I should be married to. What if I walk out and meet someone who treats me much better than you are treating me? Is that not worth it?
That is also a choice. You see, the first choice you made, you said you want to walk out. So the second choice you think is better. That is you. That is your choice. So the first choice, you made the same choice. You thought he was the best man. Now you want to walk out. So the second choice you think is better. Okay, so go into it. But there's one thing we need to know. If you can't fight today, you can't fight tomorrow. Bella, marriage is marriage. There's no angel anywhere. We decide to make ourselves happy.
Okay.
And in every marriage, there is a storm. It depends on how you handle it. Right. There are people who are on the journey with no extra oil. And there are people with extra oil. It doesn't mean those who have extra can't walk out. They can walk out. But they want to fight to get and meet the bridegroom. So if you want to marry, you need extra. So you're not going to get married because, I think I can work out. I have the option to work out. But what if I also have the option to work it out? Unless it's beating me and killing me. That I wouldn't tell you to be there. You need to go. Because we live to marry. We don't die to marry.
Okay.
So I'm not going to stay there for him to be beating me and then one day I will die. No. If there's beatings, you are too educated to sit down. Education is only going to school. You get information.
But physical assault is not the only way you can die.
Yes, we have emotional assault too. But Bella, it is me to accept that I will allow this to kill me emotionally. Bella, marriage is individual. How you decide things to be. Pain is part of life. This is what we need to agree. Yeah. Don't accept that I'm going to say I do, so it should be perfect the way I want it. You're not going to get married, so this is my expectations. When I marry, they should treat me this way. You'll be crushed. Go with surprises. Anything can happen. That's why when you're doing engagement, we have pastels. They look so beautiful, but the content nobody knows unless you go to open it. You know, when they present it so beautiful, everybody's enjoying it. But Bella, the reality is not the wedding. The reality is when the two of you are alone and you see your crisis before you. Will the woman be able to look at your face and say, you know what? I know your mistakes, but I'm going to stand with you. Hey. And the man, there are women who are cheating and their husbands are covering. It's not only the men cheating, but it's just the society sees that it's men that cheat more. But there are women who are cheating and their husbands are covering it.
So but very few compared to
it's few. Yes, it's few because women, when they marry, they really see it serious. They don't joke with it. Before you see a woman cheating, it means that she has gone overboard. And then she can't contain it again.
My colleague says that if a woman is cheating and her husband is covering it, that means she's the breadwinner. She has the money. So
there are men who really love their wives. Right. They are really genuine men there.
But they still cheat. They'll tell you, and they tell their side girls anyway, that Charlie, I love my wife, so I'm not going to leave her. But this is just...
Yes, so you're the side chick. You should...
No, but if you love her, why are you cheating?
You see, that's what I'm saying. From where they are coming from.
We're making too many excuses for these men.
We are not giving excuses. It's not right for anybody to cheat. No, Bella, it's not right. Okay. As he says something, you enter into the studio right now. Yeah. They are different. You came with another girl. She's beautiful. You are beautiful, but you're all different. Yeah. And you might not know one thing will lead to another. Maybe that moment the man is not getting that peace at home, and then meets a woman that always makes him feel okay. If care is not taken, that is not his mindset, but anything can happen. Okay. So the cheating is not right. But when it happens, that's what I said, if. So I'm not working out because if I step in. Okay. What is the solution to make it work? Absolutely. If I'm going to die, that one you leave. But if you need to leave and fight to make it work, Bella, my option is not working out. My option is getting solution to make it work. There's nothing God cannot do. Okay. This marriage we are talking about, people are taking it to, it's my marriage. Marriage is God, it's not you. So if your mind is not set on that, there are some things that is not logic. Okay. And when you say people will not say, like the word you're saying, no. You see?
I don't have how to.
You see? So if you really want to marry, no. Then you have to work it out. Hey. Because marriage takes a lot of patience. And marriage is not, I don't have heart. It get to a point you need to have heart.
Don't worry, we'll take our time. That's why you post that we shouldn't rush.
Don't rush.
So don't rush. If
don't let society tell you what to do.
Yeah.
But feel right when you're ready. The heart that you don't have, I have a problem there. So when you say you don't have heart, then you've made it your own thing. But like she said, marriage is not you; it's about God. So God is the one who gives you the heart, the patience, the love, everything that you need. But when you make it your own thing,
work it out. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Somebody, well, work it out. And for that lady, like they both said, invite God into your marriage if you haven't already, and also seek professional counsel. Right. And that's the way you can. We will not sit here and tell you to either walk out or endure whatever trauma you're going through, because we all cannot tell what it is. But seek help from the right places, and you can seek help from them as well. Reverend is a counselor, a marriage counselor. And so I'll let you drop your handles and contacts so that maybe she can reach out, and anybody else. And if you also have any problem, we like to discuss it here on the show. And these are real life problems. And so on the screen, you can see a handle on Instagram at Mr.Oklu. That is our producer's handle. Send him a DM, and we will discuss your problems and find a way to help you out of it or help you fix it. So, Rev, what's your handle?
055.
Okay, your number first, okay.
055-2369-403.
Okay, again.
055-2369-403.
Okay, and do you have a social media handle? Where
yes, The Real Woman in Me Official.
The Real Woman in Me Official.
Facebook.
Okay. What about you, Counsellor Elom?
On Instagram is Counsellor Elom, Counsellor_Elom, and then on Facebook is the same thing. And my phone number is 054-198-9212. 054-198-9212.
Magagia is here. She says, Bella, please challenge them. I'm angry. Ask them what happens when the woman cheats. If the woman cheats, is the man supposed to react with love and understanding? Yes. He also has to do the same thing. Yeah. But he will get angry and walk. You will leave this for another day. If we catch you walking out, after making us endure all the pain, you see what we'll do to you. But good morning to you, Magaja. It's good that you're watching, and I hope you're well. And again, a happy birthday to Mr. Edgar Fable. He's the CEO of the Petroleum Commission. And this is from Mahamin Salifu. That's your friend. Oh, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Maybe the next week we should talk about what a man should do when his wife also cheats. Right. Be patient. Allow her to cheat after a while. But it's wrong though. Do not cheat. But that's it for this conversation. Remember, at Mr.Oklu, that's the handle where you can send your story, so we can also discuss it every Friday right here on TV3 New Day. The segment is called Heart Bay. I've been speaking to Counsellor Elom. Let me get you his details. So he's a relationship strategist and a life coach, and Reverend Mrs. Charlotte Odro is a counselor. Seek God and seek professional counsel. We'll be back with some entertainment. Thank you.